I'm about to give you guys the top 5 underrated ARs right now. Let's get right into it. Coming in at number 5 is the Model L. This is like one of the first guns that actually had zero recoil when BO6 first came out. And honestly, this thing was really never top of the meta, but it was always a top contender for sure. I honestly really couldn't even tell you what's holding back this gun from being meta. Obviously, besides a slower TTK than other ARs, but this gun is still super valid. Here's the build right here. Coming in at number 4 is the AMAX. This is honestly probably my favorite meta of BO6. Prime AMAX smacked like no other, but as of lately, nobody really uses it. This thing has a super good mag size, a pretty valid TTK, not the best, but not the worst, and also a super good iron sight if you have the game over blueprint, but this gun is still definitely valid. Here's the build right here. Coming in at number 3 is the XM4. I actually think this was the first meta we had in the BO6 integration of Warzone. And after top of the meta for so long, I think it got nerfed a few times. And it obviously fell off like every meta does. But as of recently in Season 5, it got a few buffs. And this thing is honestly not too shabby and kind of fun to use. Here's the build right here. Coming in at number 2 is the AMES. I feel like this is the same kind of situation with the Model L. The AMES was really never set in stone top of the meta, but it always lingered around there. And as of the later seasons, it caught a few buffs over time. Here's the build right here. And finally, coming in at number 1 is the FFAR. From close to medium range, this is probably one of the best ARs in the game right now. This thing's fire rate is absolutely through the roof, along with its TTK from medium range. But obviously, with a faster fire rate, you're going to be needing to reload way more often. And I feel like what sets this thing apart from being a meta AR is the damage drop-off. It's not really too bad, but it's just enough to bump it out of the meta. But this thing is still insanely good. Here's the build right here.